What's up, guys? On the way to Vidas. I'm on the shuttle right now and it's really loud, so I don't know if you'll be able to hear me. I'll see you at the field. This is our locker room. We just got our lockers moved around and it's like Christmas. These are all of our goodies that we got. All right, so I am walking. This is where our locker room, and we have like a kitchen where we can have team dinners and team meetings and watch film. Over here is the soccer and lacrosse field. It's super cool. It's gorgeous. I love it. They always have these cool visuals when they're playing and you can hear all the music, and they always play super loud music, which is normally pretty good music, so it's amazing. Right here is where the pitchers and catchers work out during the practices. So last year I was there a lot. Look at how pretty. I just forgot to put on my turf, so now I have to go back inside, get my turf, so then I can walk you guys through my day. Drexel used to have a football team, so this is our football team now. This is our softball field. During season, there's a whole windscreen that goes on the fence and it has dragon eyes right in the middle, and I think it's the coolest thing ever. Those are to protect the dirt from the rain and anything else that can happen during the off season and when we're not practicing. And then this is the field. Our cool scoreboard. We have two amazing dragons on the board. Definitely earned their place. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Our wonderful batting cage that fell over because of wind. Normally that's standing up, okay? Do you know how many great dragons and wonderful people have worked out and stepped on this turf? I mean, I don't know the exact number. However, it's a lot. We're gonna come over here to McGuire Field to get our stretch in, do some sprints before we start our workout. Gorgeous. Ooh. I think that was pretty good. It's a gorgeous day. I love being out here because most of the time there will be lacrosse players, soccer players, field hockey people, literally people from every sport working out on this field. And I just love seeing it because back home, I knew lacrosse was a sport, but I was mixing it up a lot with field hockey. And now that I've been here for a while, I know the difference. And there are obvious differences, but I find them fascinating. I love seeing all the different athletes from all the different sports working out here. I think it's fantastic. And we all just get to come together at Vidas. What's up, guys? I love being out here because, like I was saying, you can see all of the different athletes. Love that all of our fields are right next to each other, because right after practice sometimes there will be a soccer game going on or a lacrosse game, or we'll see the tennis people practicing. We've caught a couple field hockey games right after. On this field during the week there's a high school and their football team practices here, and it's so fascinating seeing all of them work out. And when we're playing they'll be like, yeah, go Dragons! We love Drexel softball! I think it's awesome. So now I'm just gonna do some sprints. We have this like tiny little hill, and I'll do sprints going up, and then I come over here to the grass and I do sprints where I go belly and then I go up and I run, and then I do sprints on my back and I turn over, and then I'll show you after that. See you guys in a little. Oh, but hold on, Vidas is gorgeous because you can see the city from the field. Watch, hold on. Look at that. Okay, so I just finished part of my sprint. Still have more to go, but one of the best parts about Drexel is they offer a co-op program where basically half the year you don't take any classes. I mean, you can take a couple classes, but normally you don't take any classes and you just do an internship for those times. That way by the time you graduate, you can have work experience related to your field on your resume. So that's amazing. Shout out to Drexel for that one, because I worked in a lab all summer with a very well-esteemed doctor/researcher. It was amazing. It was such great experience, but that was all because of Drexel. But on the flip side of that is because I've been doing my co-op all spring and summer. I haven't been able to go home, so I can't work out at home like I normally would with my dad. But Drexel softball field and Vidas is open all year for us. So even while we're not in season, we get the little key, unlock everything, and we're free to use everything. I think it's awesome. And we have Jimmy. Maybe you guys will be able to meet him, but we have Jimmy who works on our field all off season, so it's always in tip-top shape. So maybe we can do a transition. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now I have to go put my legs on because you should be one with your gear. So growing up, my dad always told me that perception was everything and that you always had to look presentable. So before I came to college, he had me promise him that every time I came out to the field, I would look put together and presentable. Every practice since freshman year, I've done a variety of really cool hairstyles on me. So like a couple years ago, for Valentine's Day, I braided a heart into my hair. It's pretty cool. Made the Drexel softball Instagram account. So stick around, maybe I'll show some cool hairstyles in the future. This wall is my best friend. I lay here and just work hand-eye coordination. I do it in sets of 25, and if I mess up on one, I have to start over, stay in tune. But remember how I was saying about co-op? How I haven't been home all summer? I left New Year's, and it is now mid-September, so I haven't been home in 9 months. But good news, today I booked my ticket home. So I'm gonna be able to go home for Thanksgiving. My birthday is the week after Thanksgiving now, so I won't be able to be home for my birthday, which that kind of sucks. But I'll be able to be home for Thanksgiving, and then I'll go home a couple weeks later for Christmas. I'm so excited! I'm gonna keep doing this, and then I'll come back to you. I was never the fastest, tallest, or the strongest, but you know dang well I was always gonna be the hardest working kid out there. That was what my parents always stressed to me. But being away from home has definitely shown me how grateful I am. My dad was there with me every single day after he would come home from work like clockwork. At 4 o'clock, I'd meet him at the fields, or he'd come pick me up at home, and we'd go and we'd work out till the sun went down. Why that's important right now for you guys to know is being here alone, I have to be creative with my workouts. That's why this wall is my best friend. I will do that for 30 minutes, 15 minutes, just going back and forth to work the hand-eye coordination. I'll throw to this wall, I'll throw balls at it, and then go down on my belly, get up and like take it like a ground ball. So I'll throw it and then I block it down like a catcher. It's definitely interesting. Being here alone, you find some creative ways to get after it, you know? But next week we start practices up again, and I am so excited. Here's a fun fact. Because I'm from California and over here the time is 3 hours ahead, my freshman year I had 6 a.m. lift every single day. And in order to prep for that, I would wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day for, I think it was a month and a half before classes started. I would wake up at 3, I would meditate, I would do whatever I needed to stay awake just so my body would be ready to be awake at 6 a.m. here. Definitely not everybody's perfect strategy, but hey, it worked for me. I mean, I wasn't jet lagged when I moved over here. I am so glad that I am starting this YouTube channel because it feels like I'm talking to my family back home. I get to show you guys all the cool things that you guys don't get to see because you're not here with me at all times. So I get to show you everything that I see, like the field and me working out. But if you guys have any ideas on things that you want to see, things that you want to hear from me, definitely let me know your ideas because I will more than happily oblige. My favorite part about being here at Drexel has definitely been that it is the complete opposite of back home. Again, I love back home. I love California. I love where I live in California because it's like a little small town and you're in the middle of everything. But here, I'm literally in the city. I see buildings when I wake up every day, and it's amazing because it's a nice little takeaway for a few years while I'm away at college. I would definitely recommend if you're looking at colleges to look somewhere that's completely different than back home because you can always go back home. My home is there forever. I know my family's there, my friends are there, but being able to experience college away, college experience is yours. I think being in Philly was definitely the best choice I could have made because I've been able to see so many things that I maybe never been able to see, but I love it. Everybody's college experience is different. Staying home is really good for a lot of people. I know a lot of friends that have went to college around their hometown. They get to branch out in other ways, but they get to experience things so differently than me. I've loved my experience here. Every day is a new experience. The thing about me though is I didn't really start experiencing Philadelphia until probably last year. I rented the city bikes that we have and I started riding into the city and doing new things. I love every part of it. So if you're considering going across country for college, this is your sign. Go. You won't regret it. You can always go back home, but you can't always have your 4 years of college. I mean, some people, I guess, have multiple 4 years of college, but this is your sign. There's a lacrosse person working out right there. Now I'm gonna go throw into a net to work my arm because I can't play catch with anybody. Oh my gosh, here it's like this huge debate. A lot of people here say have a catch. Do you want to have a catch? I remember the first time I was like, what the heck is have a catch? What do you mean have a catch? Normally I just say throw though. A lot of people here say have a catch. Anytime somebody mentions it, it's a huge debate whether it's have a catch or play catch. So what do you think it is? Let me know. I got my beautiful, beautiful bucket of balls, my fancy net that I will throw into for the next 15 minutes. So the last time I was home, I had my parents and my sisters sign my gloves. It's kind of faded now, but that way every time I would look at my gloves during games or practices, I would be with them. Sometimes it's the little things like that that get you through the rough days, you know? It's random stuff, but some days you just need it. I'm gonna hit now and then I'll talk to you either on my way home or if I think of something else to tell you before I go home, I'll let you know. There's me. Now I am in the parking lot and I shall wait for the shuttle. The shuttle. It's welcome week, so there's so many people out right now. We're at this little sand volleyball court in the middle of campus. It's kind of weird because we haven't had this many people out since my freshman year because then COVID happened, and then the 2 years after that they didn't really get the full experience. So now it's so weird seeing so many freshmen everywhere doing fun things. I kind of want to pretend like I'm a freshman. Peace out, shuttle. Oh my gosh, I think my dining dollars got kicked back in, so we're gonna go to Northside and we're going to stock up on everything. I have nothing. I don't even have mayo. I have secured the goods. And fun fact, I used to go every day freshman year and buy a poke bowl with my dining dollars every single day, and I would ask for no avocado. But it got to the point where now I walk in and I wave at them and they know my order and they already start making it. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. But they are so nice there and it's such good food. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching my second video ever. I will see you next time for my next one. If you have any ideas, again, let me know. And I know this video was kind of a mix of everything, but I think it turned out very good. We'll see. Peace out.